Hey y'all, let's go ahead. We're gonna do today some orange chicken with jasmine rice. I'm actually starting my son's meal prep for the day. I only do him like 3 things. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So as you guys can see here, this is 3 full-size chicken breasts that I just diced and cubed. That's all that is, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and 2 eggs. I'm gonna put 2 eggs in there. This is a little bit of cornstarch that I had left over from whenever I made his sweet chili chicken, so that may be enough. I don't know. That's about a 1/2 cup. This may be enough. I'll know when I get to mixing it up. Excuse me. And then we're gonna do some baking soda. Put your little baking soda and water. Okay, and I'm also gonna put a little bit of soy sauce. Y'all know I have to put a twist on everything, so we're also, and when I say a twist, most normal recipes are not gonna call for you putting salt, but I'm gonna put a little bit to add more flavor, and also some black pepper. Remember, this is Ayana's way. And let's get it mixed up. What did I do with my spoon? You're just gonna mix everything up, you guys, like really, really good. Make sure your eggs and everything are well blended. And like I said, I'll be able to tell in a minute if I want to add a little bit more cornstarch or not. That may be enough. I'm just gonna do a smidgen more. Okay. And y'all get whatever brand cornstarch you want to get. It's no big deal. This is just Target's Good and Gather brand. I love Target, so I buy their brand stuff in quite a bit. Okay, whatever they have. All right. So let's give that another little stir. And like I said, main thing is you want to make sure that your eggs, it's completely, you don't want to see yolk, you don't want to see the egg whites and all that still. You want to make sure you mix everything up really, really good, okay? Again, y'all, it's just water, cornstarch, baking soda, a little bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of soy sauce, okay? I still see a little yolk, so I'm going to keep mixing. We're just mixing it up. And that's good. That's good enough right there. So now what we're gonna do is cover this, and this is going to go in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. We want this to set for 30 minutes in the refrigerator, you guys, okay? And then when it comes out, we're gonna fry it crispy golden, and we're gonna make the sauce, the orange chicken sauce for it, okay? Orange chicken sauce. All right, so in the refrigerator this goes 30 minutes, and then we'll start the next step. Be back, guys. Okay, you guys, so what you see here is I literally just have an orange, okay? And you can also use a cheese grater or whatever, but you just want to get the zest from the orange. I'm not caring about the big peels that it's making, right? Only thing I'll care about is the flavor that's going to come out of it. You can also eat the orange if you like, but I'm just caring about the flavor. So basically, this is all I'm doing, and we want the inside of the orange, more importantly, okay, the juice. So what you all see here is just me peeling the orange. If you're cooking this for a large family, you want to make sure that you probably have 2 or 3 oranges and maybe 4 to 6 pounds of chicken breasts that you diced up. I'm only making it for me and my son, so I don't need that much food. I'm just doing him a couple of days of meal prep just to give you guys kind of an idea. So what we're gonna do now is, that's all the zest that I need for the portion size that I'm making for the peels. So now what I'm gonna do, I have my little measuring cup here. I'm just gonna cut this bad boy in half. And I just want the juice from the orange. Now, I'm gonna try to avoid some of the pulp, but it's really not gonna matter because it'll render down when I start making the orange chicken sauce. But all I'm doing is taking the juice from the orange. Y'all don't make this hard because it's not hard. We just want to get all the juice from the orange, okay? Do not make it hard. If you have a juicer, use that. I'm not doing all that. I have one, but it's packed up right now, so I'm not gonna go through all that when you can just do it manually. And so I'm just gonna get all the juice out. Okay. And don't y'all start saying something about I don't have on gloves. No, I don't need on gloves because I keep my hands super clean when I'm cooking. All right, so now we have all the juice out, you guys. So look, that's not even a half a cup, but it's enough because all we want is the flavor, because we'll start adding in everything else. It'll be soy sauce, rice vinegar, okay, soy sauce for y'all, because I remember I'm teaching y'all that really don't know how to cook. And we're gonna do some minced garlic, and I'm gonna do some crushed red pepper. You can also use like the whole red peppers. I don't want to go that far because I can't make it too spicy for my son. Okay, you guys, so the 30-minute timer is up, so it's time to fry these bad boys. Alright, so let's get it started. So remember, y'all, they marinated for 30 minutes. So let's start dropping them in the grease. You all can test your grease if you want to. And when I'm saying test your grease, meaning put one piece of chicken in there to see if it's hot enough. Because you definitely want your grease hot enough. Mine is definitely hot enough. Okay, so I'm just dipping it here. Y'all drain the excess with your hands, it's fine. And you just want them to start frying, okay? Let's get this orange chicken going. I want to get all of them in there. And I'll spread them out in just a minute, but I want to go ahead and get them all in there and get them frying nice and crispy. Because listen, you guys, you want to make sure that you fry them nice and crispy, right? Because when you add the sauce, you want it to be, like for my son's meal prep, I need to make sure these are nice and crispy because so they don't get soggy. Because if they're not nice and crispy and have that good little crust to them, they're gonna turn soggy over the next couple of days. So when he comes home from school, he can just grab him one from the refrigerator and do his thing if I'm not at home. So, all right. I don't like to waste anything. Okay, so we got everything out. Just rinsing my hands off. So now, let's go ahead and separate everything. And y'all see how the grease kind of went down a little bit? We want to separate it. I'm going to turn this all the way up to high because I want this to be extra crispy. But y'all want to separate your chicken because when you're putting it in there, it's going to kind of lump up and clump up together. But you want to go ahead and separate that. It's not a big deal. We just want it crispy. That's all it is, okay? So y'all see? It's frying perfectly. So we're going to leave it like that. And make sure you're cooking your chicken through. Next, we'll make the orange chicken sauce for this. But we're going to go ahead and let these fry real quick on high. Get them nice and crispy. And then I'll come back, I'll show y'all when I'm taking them out how brown and crispy that they are. Okay? Be back. Okay, you guys, come here. It's time to take the chicken out. Y'all see how nice and golden brown that is? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take it out. And you know what I was gonna tell you guys? Y'all don't have to use chicken breasts. Y'all can also use chicken thighs, but I use the skinless, boneless chicken thighs, okay? If you want to do it. Because I love dark meat, but I think for this one, I just wanted to go ahead. I don't know why I like it better with chicken breast. But if y'all are dark meat lovers, then go ahead and do just chicken thighs, but make sure that they're skinless and boneless if you want to do that, okay? So we're just removing the chicken. It's fully cooked. I'm gonna let it drain, and then we're gonna start on our sauce, the orange chicken sauce. And I let it cook for about, I would say, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes or so, because I wanted mine extra crispy. Because you guys have to remember, when you add the sauce to it, it'll turn soggy. So you want to make sure that your chicken is pretty crispy. But everybody has their own preference. Again, y'all know this is Ayana's way, and this is how I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all the chicken out, and then we're gonna start on our sauce. Let's see. Get all the chicken out, and we're gonna start on our sauce. I know I sound like a redundant, repetitive person right now, but when I'm cooking, like I'm in a place of zen and I'm very tranquil, so I probably repeat and do whatever. Okay, so y'all see how crispy they look? Okay. All right, hold on, let me get it a little closer so y'all can see. I have limited space. That's why I'm moving somewhere where I have more space. Y'all see? Okay. So let's go ahead and start creating the sauce. Okay, y'all, let's start the sauce. Let's start this orange chicken sauce. So I'm just gonna get a tablespoon. Yeah, we'll do 2. A tablespoon and a half of just vegetable oil, the same oil that I fried the chicken in. Same oil I fried the chicken in. We're just gonna spread out a little bit, because what we're gonna do now is go ahead and we're gonna add some fresh, well, it's not fresh garlic, but it's minced garlic. Or you guys, if y'all want to take time out to buy garlic and chop it up, feel free. I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not saying I won't do it, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna put, I think about a tablespoon and a half of garlic. Okay, let's get that sauteed. I'm not gonna use the whole red pepper. Why? Because my son is not gonna eat that. So I'm not even gonna put too much crushed red pepper, because his stomach, it won't. I'm gonna put a little bit just for a hint of spice, because so the thing is, when you're making a dish that's kind of semi-sweet, you want to have a hint of spiciness to it, right? I might put just a little bit more garlic. Okay. That was like another half a tablespoon, if y'all wondering. I don't really measure things. Woo, I can, that red pepper ain't no joke, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put our rice wine vinegar. Alright. Just hit it up. Okay. Y'all know vinegar is a little bit tart, so do it to your own taste buds. Then we're gonna go ahead with some soy sauce. You don't need to go crazy. It depends on how salty you want it. Remember, I'm doing it Ayana's way. So the next thing we're gonna have is the Worcestershire sauce, however the hell you pronounce it. There we go. We're gonna put a little bit of that. Every little thing counts, you guys, when you're making sauces, okay? Then we're gonna go ahead and ketchup. Yes, it sounds weird, but we're gonna put a little bit of ketchup. And I'm actually gonna turn it down just a tad bit. And we're gonna go ahead and add the orange. Y'all remember earlier I squeezed the orange fresh juice, right? We're gonna add that. We're also gonna go ahead and add our orange peels. I didn't do a zest. Zest only means that it's real skinny and fine, almost like finely shredded cheese. Okay, I didn't do that because some of my stuff is packed, so I didn't do that. I didn't feel like digging through all that. Okay, so now we're gonna add some sugar. Okay. not too much sugar. We don't want it to be. That's why I say you gotta balance it out with the heat, with the red pepper, and with the Cause sometimes if y'all don't put like something to make the heat and the sweetness balance or the out, it doesn't work out too good. It's not good. All right, so we're gonna bring this back up a little bit. I may have to add, I'm looking at my chicken and making sure I have enough sauce. That's why I say y'all have to come to a point where you know, okay, look, this don't look like it's enough. So I may have to add a little bit more, but then maybe not, because I don't want it to be too saucy, but we'll have to find out. And I'm gonna just taste a little bit of my sauce because I want to see if I want to add anything else to it. Whoa, that's really good. I actually don't want to change anything about it. And I'm not just bragging, y'all. Hi, Stephanie, but I really don't want to change anything about it. I'm going to add just a little bit of sea salt. Really, because we already put the soy salt. And then I'm going to do just a hint of black pepper. And that may just go, and I'm just gazing, but it tastes perfect. To me, it tastes really perfect. All right, so let's get that mixed up. And let's go ahead and dropping our chicken in there. Our chicken is drained already over here, you guys. Remember, I put it on the napkin, and it's all the grease is drained off of it. So now all we're gonna do is go ahead and drop this chicken in here. Just drop your chicken in your sauce. Just take the whole thing. Don't be scared. And drop the whole thing in there. Now we're just gonna mix everything up. Turn your heat down because now I don't need to cook no more because the chicken's already done. Y'all look at that. I wish y'all could smell this like for real. My son is about to be in hog heaven over here. Literally in hog heaven. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and take this off the heat because this is perfect. This is perfectly done. He's gonna love this. I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the heat and I'm gonna start his meal prep. And I don't want it to continue to cook, you guys. Don't leave it on the hour where it continues to cook. Okay, because it's already perfect like that. So I'm just gonna cover it, and that's out to the side. And then I will show you guys how I plate it and his meal prep. But there's your orange chicken and jasmine rice. I'll show y'all a quick little snippet of it in a short, and so you all can see what it turned out to be. But the sauce tastes yummy. The chicken was nice and crispy. So I know that it's gonna be amazing.